UK, a country with the best standards of living that always needs skilled workers. How can you immigrate to the UK as a doctor? Watch this video till the end to learn all about it. Hey everyone, I'm Behnan from the Visa Library. You'll find the information and the latest new visa news and updates here. First things first, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell. You should also download the free cheat sheet my team has prepared on immigration to the UK as a doctor. It works as a roadmap along the way. Now let's begin. Let me ask you this first. Are doctors in demand in the UK? The answer is yes, but the process is long and tedious. There is a lot of paperwork and exams to complete. All doctors who want to go to the UK and practice medicine must be registered with the General Medical Council or JMC. International medical graduates or IMGs must follow JMC guidelines on good medical practice. They must be subject to JMC fitness to practice proceedings. Doctors with registrations but no license may operate as academics or work outside the UK. They don't have permission to engage in any activity that needs a license to practice in the UK. To register with the JMC, doctors must apply for a practice medicine. They won't be able to apply for registration unless they have a license. Some factors will influence the registration criteria in the UK. Here are some of them. 1. Your nationality. 2. The country where you received your primary medical education. 3. The kind of work you wish to do. 4. Whether you have finished a postgraduate training program or an internship or not. IMGs must prove their medical knowledge and abilities. Let's get to the registration process. The first step is language proficiency. Foreign doctors must prove English language proficiency to the JMC. They can do it through IELTS or the Occupational English Test OET. The least required IELTS score is 7.5. Do you know OET? It was established in 2018 as an alternative to the IELTS. The OET is a global English language exam for the healthcare industry. It evaluates healthcare professionals' language communication abilities. It is designed for healthcare professionals and it's available to physicians, nurses, and midwives in the UK. You must get a level B in every 4 skills of the OET to be eligible to move to the UK as a doctor. Step 2 is to take the PLAB test. The JMC uses the PLAB or Professional and Linguistic Assessment Board exam to guarantee that foreign doctors have the required medical knowledge and communication skills to practice in the UK. Doctors who want to take the PLAB must have passed the IELTS or OET test. The PLAB test is divided into 2 parts. Part 1 is a written multiple choice test with 180 single best answer questions. Part 2 is a practical objective structured clinical exam. The first part of the PLAB test can be taken anywhere worldwide, but the second part must be done in the UK. You can find more information about the PLAB test, dates, locations, and fees on their website. The link is in the description. Before moving to the next stage, let me tell you this. Indian doctors and medical graduates can now practice in the UK under new regulations. JMC announced the new changes in 2021. And international Indian medical graduates can practice medicine in the UK if he or she has passed 1. The United States Medical License Exam, USMLE, 2. The Australian Medical Council Exam, AMC, 3. Or the Canadian Medical Council MCC exam. There are 2 programs that let you get a job as doctor in the UK without PLAB approval: MRCS, Membership Exam of the Royal College, or Medical Training Initiative MTI. If you don't have the qualifications I mentioned, you can still take the PLAB test to become a doctor in the UK. Let's get to the next step. When you pass the PLAB test, you can work as a doctor. Now you must find a job in the UK. You can find most vacancies on NHS Employment or the BMG Careers website. The link to both websites are in the description. Prepare a well-designed resume that reflects your skills and work experiences. Then apply for positions to get one. The next stage is to apply for JMC registration. There are 4 stages of registration that I will cover here. The first one is provisional registration. It only allows newly qualified doctors to practice an approved foundation year 1 post. The law doesn't allow provisionally registered doctors to work in any other type of post. Provisional registration is combined with the license to practice. After completing Foundation Year 1, you can apply for complete JMC registration. The below list of doctors are eligible for provisional registrations. 1. UK medical graduates who earned their medical degree at the UK university recognized by the Medical Act of 1983. 2. International medical graduates who graduated and have passed the PLAB test. They also have an appropriate primary medical qualification but have not completed an internship. 3. Nationals of the EEA, Switzerland, and other EC member nationals qualified outside the EEA and Switzerland. 4. Nationals of the EEA, Switzerland, and doctors with EC rights who graduated from EEA or Swiss medical schools. 5. If the practical training counts toward a medical degree that requires it for compliance with Directorate 2005-36-EC, doctors qualified in EEA member states can apply to do their practical training or internship in the UK. The second registration stage is full registration. Doctors with complete registration can operate in any professional medical practice in the UK, but they must have a license to practice. Doctors must have a specialized registration to work as a consultant. Doctors qualified outside the UK may be qualified to apply for complete registration, but they must have an approved primary medical qualification. Also, they must have completed a term of postgraduate clinical practice. You need supporting documents for your application. The officials only accept original documents. All doctors must visit the JMC for a pre-registration identity check to finish the registration procedure. A doctor's photo will be taken and sent to employers so that they can make sure of the doctor's identity. The third stage is specialist registration. All consultants must be on the JMC specialized registry. To be qualified to apply for JMC specialized certification, doctors and physicians must have finished a JMC approved training program and received one of these certificates: CCT or Certificate of Completion of Training, CESR or Certificate Confirming Eligibility for Specialist Registration. Let's say you have not finished a full JMC approved training curriculum and want your training, credentials, and experience evaluation for admission into the specialist registry. In this case, you must apply for a CESR under the General and Specialized Medical Practice Order. It is not possible to be an expert without being a full registration holder at the same time. The last registry stage is JP registration. Doctors in general practice in the NHS must be registered with the General Practice Register. For entry to the JP register, you must apply for a Certificate of Eligibility for General Practice Registration, CEGRP. This is so if you haven't completed the UK JP Certificate of Completion of Training program. It's time to explain the next stage, getting a certificate of sponsorship. A sponsorship certificate is an electronic record. It contains your personal information and details about the offered job. How should you get this certificate? The British employer or company that has offered you the job will provide you with the certificate of the sponsorship reference number. You must include the reference number in your work visa application. Also, your sponsor must provide you with other information to help in the application process. Your salary and other details about the employment are information that you need. Here, you must apply for a UK work visa. Tier 2 was the general UK work visa, but it was replaced with a skilled worker visa on December 2020. Now you must apply for a skilled worker visa. You must visit the UK Visa and Immigration website to begin the online application process. The link is in the description. There is another UK visa that you can apply for. You can apply for a health and care worker visa if you have a job offer from the NHS or an organization that provides medical service to the NHS, or an organization that provides adult social care. The link to UK Visa and Immigration website to apply for a health and care worker visa is in the description. When you receive your visa, you can move to the UK. You may enter the UK 14 days before the beginning date of your sponsorship certificate. Let me ask you this. How much do you earn as a doctor in the UK? Your salary is up to several factors: location, experience, skills, positions you work in, company and other ones. But you can expect to earn about £60,000 to £282,000, which is the highest payment for doctors with at least 20 years of work experience. Alright then, this was all you must know to emigrate to the UK as a doctor. Do you have questions? Write them down in the comments section. The Visa Library team will answer them. Before you leave, like this video, hit the bell, and download the free cheat sheet from the link in the description. Follow the Visa Library on Instagram and Facebook to get the latest news and updates on visas. Until the next video, thank you all for watching.